Record. Hello everybody. So it didn't record the first time around, so I replaced the battery and it's recording now. So I'm just going to summarize what we talked about in class. A couple of things. First of all, we talked about graphing lines, and I started off with graphing lines on a piece of graph paper. Okay, we started here. We graphed a line. We looked at the line itself. We realized it started at -4, which is its y-intercept, and then it went up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3. That's the slope, up 2 over 3 when we drew in the line. Okay, slope is rise over run, up 2 over 3, start at -4. Number 2, we looked at the fact that this line started at +3, that's my y-intercept, my starting point, and then it went down 1 over 2, so down 1 over 2, so its slope would be down 1 over 2. So its equation would be a y equals a down 1, -1 over 2x plus 3. We talked about a line that goes straight across, which would have a slope of up 0 over 1, up 0 over 1, up 0 over 1. So we said the line is y equals 0x, up 0 over 1, x minus 2. But then Ethan showed us all that you could also just write this as plain old y equals -2. Better line. So then we went into the scripted notes, and I talked about how we're graphing linear equations, and the word linear means straight. We also talked about slope being rise over run. We have a slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Slope is interesting because the easiest way to calculate slope is just this rise over run. So from point to point, the easiest way is to walk up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I went up 4 and over 6. Slope is always a fraction, so we went up 4 over 6. If we can't graph it, we need to use the formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then we went, every point has an x and a y, x and a y. First point, second point, x1, y1, x2, y2. And we use a formula. We went 15, subtract 10 over 4, subtract 2. 15 subtract 10 is 5. 4 subtract 2 is 2. Okay? Again, if we can't graph it, then we use our slope formula. First point, second point, x1, y1, x2, y2, and then that's a y. It looks like a bad looking y, huh? I just used my formula, which is up here, y2, which is 14, subtract y1, which is 20, over x2, which is 7, over x1, which is 4. I subtracted -6 over 3 or -2 over 1. We talked about special slopes. Any horizontal line always has a slope of 0, but any vertical line is bad. It's undefined. Vertical lines have undefined slope because you'd never want to go down that. Okay? Then we graphed. Here's an equation line. There's my start, -5. I start at -5 and then apply my slope. Rise over run. I'm going to go up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3, up 1, 2, over 1, 2, 3. Whatever fraction here is the slope. Whatever numbers here is the beginning. Example 3, start at +1. That's my start. And I went down 2 over 1. Has to have a 1 here. Down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. And then finally I changed this equation. We talked about invisible numbers. We start at 2. The invisible number is up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. We graph the line in. So that's what we had. And then for our homework, we had lesson worksheet 3, 5. Okay, I will see you tomorrow.